Good afternoon to all you awesome folk out there. Thank you very much for clicking on this video and joining me on the channel today. Hope you're all well. And a special thanks to all you guys that have patiently waited for content coming to the channel. I know I have been pretty absent in recent times, and to be honest, the only reason is massive laziness on my part, so massive apologies for that. I know in the past I've seen a lot of mental awareness content on your guys' videos, and I think it's my turn because I think I'm going through something at the minute. I don't think it's depression, I just think it is honestly lack of motivation. It's took the missus today a massive shove for me, kick me up the arse to get out and do something, because again I've just had no motivation. Ever since the first channel went down, I started again with the second channel, as you know. That were doing well, that was deleted also. And third time round, looking at the subscribers now, I'm very grateful for all you guys that have come over, but 389 subscribers or around that doesn't inspire confidence to make the content for the channel, as you can probably understand with the amount of work that goes into it. But honestly, coming out today just for a brew in the woods, I do miss the process of it all, making the videos, so I think I will have to step my game up and start making a bit more content for the channel. I do usually have a couple of hobbies or projects on the back burner, and I do usually cycle through them just to keep myself occupied and motivated, but recent times, and it's not just the channel, I think it's just things in general, I've just not been motivated to do anything. I haven't done anything really behind the scenes, off camera. I've been doing a lot of work at the minute. I am doing 60-70 hour weeks at work, which I thought I'd never do, to be honest, but I've realised to pay your way through life you do need money, unfortunately. And 20-minute videos on YouTube and Instagram aren't going to pay for my car, my food and the house. So, but yeah, today I thought I'd get out and just sit with Mother Nature, listen to some sounds of nature, have a brew, and I brought a couple of pieces of new gear out to share with you guys, so we'll get on with that. But first of all, yeah, I have picked up recently a new motor car. I've not had a motor on the road now for a good 3 years almost, so I thought it was time to get one, and I specifically went looking for a four-wheel drive vehicle to motivate me again to get out and do a bit more bushcraft, get me out a bit further afield, maybe on some rougher terrain, and include the car in the videos. So last week I was away with the missus down in Wales. Her auntie has got a caravan down there she very gratefully lets us use. So we're down there for the week, and my plan was to bugger off for the day, leave my missus at the caravan, which we were quite happy with, and I was going to go out and do a wild camp. So on this particular day I took the car down to Penzarn Beach, and I drove it up onto the pebbles, planning on rigging a tarp to it and having a brew, cooking a steak. I took all the gear with me, and the wind was absolutely howling that day, so I did take the 5x5 tarp up, and I tried to rig it to the car with some suction cups I'd got. Thank you very much, Gunslinger 1962, for the recommendation. They are fantastic. But I ended up putting the tarp away, and I was just going to have a steak next to the car. So again, I drove the car up onto the pebbles, onto the shingle, and immediately got massively stuck and beached on the beach. Excuse the pun. So I engaged four-wheel drive to get myself out of the beach and the pebbles, and only got my front end stuck even deeper. I just realised I haven't added my cream to that. Excuse me guys. Where was I? Yeah, so the front of the car dug itself right down to the axles in some very, very tiny pea gravel, and I was definitely stuck. I had to call the AA. They come out and they're absolutely useless. On the first time I'd used them, they couldn't help me because I wasn't on the road, which is fair enough. I was in a car park, but just off the car park. They couldn't offer me any specialist equipment or help, so he tried to tug me off the beach with his front wheel drive transit van. I kept snapping his straps, so that was a waste of time. And reluctantly I had to call a local tow truck service, recovery service, who charged me £100 to winch me off the beach, which was great fun. And the 6 hours later it took him to actually attend me So I have found out the 4-wheel drive Freelander 2 I did buy isn't actually 4-wheel drive at the minute because something is broke and 4-wheel drive is not engaging. So that's going to be interesting to fault find and pay for that as well. So yeah, that was fun. So unfortunately I did not get a video done that day, and I was stuck on the beach for 6 hours, so fantastic. So guys, what I meant to say, if you are feeling down in the dumps like I have at the minute, and you find yourself stuck and unmotivated, just force yourself, or get your missus to force you, or anyone else, to get out and do something that you did enjoy doing, because it does kickstart things again. I'm out today and I've really enjoyed the time. I think in my case it's more of, I'm doing 60-70 hours a week. I've got 1 day off because I do work 6 days a week, and that 1 day I very selfishly just lounge in front of the telly. I don't do anything. I don't feel like doing anything, and I just recover, ready for the next day at work. I do now get my rota weeks, if I mentioned that before. Every 5 weeks I get a week off, and I used to do a lot of videos, but now I'm finding myself working most of my rota week as well, just to get them pennies in the bank. And again, I never thought I would actually commit that much time to work, but you need the money, what can you do? So I do promise to try and be a bit more present on the channel in the future. Again, they're not going to be as regular as they used to be, because I haven't got that much time on my hands now, but I will endeavour to make more content, even if it's on Instagram. If you guys follow me on here, you can follow me over on Instagram as well. I have a bit more time to do shorter videos, so you can find me over there. Just type in Bushcraft Estate on Instagram. Give us a follow on there, I would much appreciate that. I do plan on getting a video out for Christmas, sort of a festive video, maybe do some cooking. And I know a lot of you guys have requested that I do some of my older videos that were lost on the old channel. And again, I do apologise. I do want to get round to doing quite a few videos, but again, it's just motivation and time. I don't really want to go back and repeat videos I've already done, because it's not interesting for me, and I know it is interesting for you guys, and I understand that, but there's a lot of time that goes into the videos. The editing, the actual coming out and filming the video. And again, I will try. The Bushcraft show for next year has been booked, and there will be a few guest appearances on. I will be filming that as well. You'll be glad to hear. I have a friend coming over from Mexico, Steve Abner, the very generous gent who sent all the gear over to the channel for the last channel. A lot of that gear still hasn't been reviewed. Again, I've still got stuff that I need to do there. And he will be making appearances coming over next year for the Bushcraft show. Right guys, so let's get on to the couple of new pieces of gear I've brought out to show you guys. So first of all, you won't have seen this before because I have recently picked this up in the lakes on a recent visit. So as we know, the colder months are drawing in now, and there's nothing worse than making a brew, being preoccupied and going back to that brew and it being stone cold. So I thought I'd look for a lightweight sort of thermos style cup, and this is the one I came across. Can't remember what shop it was in. I think it was in one of the more well-known branded shops. This is a GSI Outdoors neoprene covered plastic kind of thermos cup. I couldn't tell you how it's performing because I think the water went lukewarm as I were filming, so but it's keeping it kind of warm. Very lightweight. I think it comes in at something like 100 grams, if that. It is neoprene covered, and the full cup can be taken out. As you can see, we have degradation marks on the front. It's BPA free, so it doesn't stain or take on taste, and it has a rubber mat sort of base for non-slip. I'm not sure how it performs on spilling. Oh no, a couple of drips. If you knock it over, you will have time to pick it up before you spill any. But yeah, so that is the first one. I think that cost $15.99. Come in various colours, blues, reds, orange, browns. I chose the green. There we go. Alright, ladies and gents, if you are familiar with me and the channel, you know from time to time I do forget things to show or cook with on the channel, and in this instance again I have actually forgotten the main thing I came out to show you guys, which was a new knife. So apologies to Graham from GT Knives. I've left it on the bloody side at home because I've just oiled it and I forgot to put it in my bag. So you will have to wait for that, but in the meantime, this is a brand new tin of chicken soup, unopened as you can see, that I bought the other day from the shop. It comes in a steel tin with a quick release opening. I tell you a lie guys, I do have actually one more piece of new gear, new to you anyway, I don't think you've seen it yet. I picked this up at the Bushcraft show last year. Now there are two brands of Bushcraft clothing that give me the fizz, and one is Fjallraven, as you know I wear a lot of Fjallraven gear, and two is Swan Dry. Now I've never wore Swan Dry on the channel before, and again this was picked up at the Bushcraft show last year for, I think it was 200 quid when I bought it from the Bushcraft shop or store. But this is a wool affair, it's a wool garment as you can see, and it is a 3/4 length smock. Well, it covers the arse anyway. It has a like a silk kind of lining inside. It zips up to the neck, which gives you good coverage from the wind. We have a full hood, and again this zips up to the face as you can see. I do love the colours, it's like a green check, and it has features such as zips that run up to the side to give you ventilation front and back. We have buttoned up cuffs, and I think this was the wrong garment to wear today because it is very very warm and the sun has been out today. But yeah, and we have draw cords on the hood as well. So when I get to the Bushcraft show next year, I think I'll be picking up a bit more or a few more garments from Swan Dry because I do like their gear. And we also have a zip up slip pocket just there. It is a pull over, the zip only goes down so far, so you do have to pull it over your head, but the zips do help with that. And again, very warm, keeps the wind out, and it looks the part as well. What do you guys think? I do like it very much. But we're going to cook that soup in the Crusader cup and enjoy that. I'm going to wrap things up here, and I will see you again for the next video, which will be the knife. Again, apologies Graham, I'll get on that as soon as possible. So thank you very much for joining me today on the channel guys. Take it easy, and I will see you very very soon. Until then, as always, stay safe, and as always, stay crafty. See you again, bye bye.